There we were on Monday and Tuesday, challenging record highs. Yesterday, setting record highs. Got up to 91 at Joplin Regional Airport and at Martin Johnson Airport in Chanute. Our May average high now 75.1 degrees. Now, just to put that into perspective, yeah, you go, that sounds about average, right? Well, we started this week on Monday. Our May average high was still in the high 60s. We have picked up a full 7 degrees this week alone. That's only in the span of 5 days we've been able to pick up 7 degrees. Now, for those of you that are a little tired of the heat, I completely understand, and we will not get close to that 1995 record of 90 degrees. Live look over 7th and Rangeline, where the clouds have dominated our morning, still waiting for a break every now and then, sitting at a comfortable 78 degrees, and the humidity, yep, playing a role right now. Warmer temperatures out to the east, and that's because most of southeast Kansas and a sliver of northeast Oklahoma was mired in that morning rainfall that at times was torrential. But now when we factor in the eastern portion that got more sunshine early and has a little bit more humidity, when we talk about what it feels like, quite a difference right here, as we'll see as much as 10 to 11 degrees when you drop down into the southeast, where Cassville sits at 83, Neosho at 81. Compare that to 72 in both Fort Scott and Iola. We still do have a little residual holding on right here, not as widespread as what we had earlier, but now we see it along I-44 through Ottawa and Delaware County, little patch in Newton County just to the south of Joplin, but it's nothing compared to what they've had all morning long to the southeast of I-44 and in between 44 and also I-40. They not only have lightning, but for, I'd say the last 3 or 4 hours, they have had severe thunderstorm warnings that will not let up. Of course, this area, especially when you get around the Muskogee area, inundated with rain from 2 weeks ago, and they will have massive flooding concerns headed into the weekend. Have been stressing that if you've got weekend plans and you want to go down to Tahlequah, something like that, go down the Illinois River, why don't we just skip it this week? They got enough cleanup on their hands they need to take care of, just like we do here in the 4 states and still in portions of Jasper and Barton County. Speaking of Jasper and Barton County, good thing that they were able to stay dry this morning, because what we did see, especially out by Burlington and Garnett and that area, picked up anywhere from 3 to 3.5 inches. And even in that Chanute, Fredonia, Yates Center area, about 1.5 inches of rain. But you can tell that dividing line, that north-south dividing line that it created right there, it just stalled out and would not creep any further off to the east. As far as the national perspective, it will be the upper plain once again where we'll see the dominating severe weather for the afternoon. We are not done, however, with our rain. It's an afternoon planner that eventually gives us a little break with some sunshine, but here we go. We originate out to the northwest. This is not a widespread organized system, but at times it can pocket heavy rain and also, too, give us some high winds, slight possibility for some hail as it moves through there early Saturday morning. But then after that clears off, great looking Saturday afternoon. In fact, a little bit warm with that humidity coming back. But here we go for Sunday afternoon. Once we get started off to the northwest, there we see it develop. It'll be widespread on us really for Saturday afternoon and evening. See that roll through right there? That thing is organized and dropping some serious rain, especially as you get south of I-44. Not really much of a back off temperature-wise on the 7-day forecast as we maintain the 80s, but we at least make our chances for rain much slighter to begin next week.
Well,
we got to bring up, we did a great job. Tim did a marvelous job with the picture. We didn't explain the line to the story, though. Because you
well,
said
actually, he said it in the story.
Right, but on
The
the
couple's
morning
names,
show,
there was Julie and Jimmy Johnson.
Yep.
They woke up in the middle of the night, or they woke up in the morning to discover there was a strange dog in their
and
bed.
this is Jimmy telling the story on the morning show, and he reenacted it, and he yelled out, "Julie, whose dog is this?" So it has become a staple here at KOAM on the morning show in the noon. Thank you, Tim. I loved it.
And I'm glad to see that the dogs, because Julie and Jimmy, they said that if the owner didn't claim the dog, they did a Facebook
And bring
search.
proof on social media that the dog belonged to them.
They were going to keep and then have 4 dogs in their family.
Yes.
But the dog found its owners, happy ending. But they're now like new friends. They've made friends. They hang out, and
We may not know the answer to the question, who let the dogs out, but we do know the answer to Julie. Whose dog is this?
Mm-hmm.